Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is my first YouTube video and I am so very excited. Thank you guys so much. Alright, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please go do that. At this point, I'm not really sure how many videos I'm going to have a week. I would like to do one every single day, but that's unrealistic. So please subscribe. I'll let you know kind of in the future how many videos I'm going to, kind of plan once I get this figured out. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, please go do that, kelli.licht.beauty@Kohl's. And if you have a Facebook page, please go like my professional beauty Facebook page. It's Beauty by Kelli, Kelli with an I. So please go do that. Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to do kind of a fun look. I'm using some colors that I really love right now this season. I'm using some burgundies, I'm going to use some light pinks, this look, obviously, and then a very exciting lipstick. Love this lipstick. And the reason why, it's not just the color, you guys have to tune in to see. You have to watch the whole video to figure out why in the world I love this lipstick so much. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel, and it's gonna be fun. I want this to be kind of an everyday, for the everyday girl, really. I don't want anyone to be intimidated by anything they see. So please leave me comments. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to learn, questions that you have. I want to teach everything that I know. And obviously I'm going to learn a lot through you guys too. So please subscribe. This is going to be really, really fun and I'm very excited about it. So, all right, let's go ahead and get the tutorial started. Okay, so to start out this look, and starting out any look, moisturizing is extremely important. So I'm going to start off with two of my favorite moisturizers. The reason I use two, just kind of depending on what look I'm going for with my skin. As you can see, I do have acne, I do break out, I am human. So I do have kind of like these darker spots down here on my chin. So I'm trying to kind of lighten that up. And so because of that, I use just a regular moisturizer. One of my favorites right now is the Daily Moisturizer from Check MD, if you can see that. So one of my favorite ones. It has vitamin C and vitamin E, so very nourishing for your skin. So I'm just going to put that on all over. Just a little dab. A little dab will do ya. And I love this moisturizer because it smells really good, but it isn't overpowering. If you have ever visited me at my work, and whenever I talk about skincare, especially with anything you're putting on your face, I personally don't want a lot of perfume in that, because then it's just going to take over everything. So I like it because it's not going to take over any scent that I'm trying to get with like my actual perfume. Okay, so after that, I'm going to go ahead and add the Water Bright Illuminating Serum from H2O Plus Beauty. Love this one. This one's going to help with those dark spots, and it's going to help with your overall tone of your skin, and get it all one tone, and it's going to help brighten a little bit. So just a little bit again. It does have a little sparkle in it, so that's going to give you some of that kind of sparkle to your skin, but it's not like sparkle. And this one is just, super moisturizing. It feels like water going on your skin. And then, drape down your neck. Okay, perfect. All right, so we are all moisturized. Okay, so next, primer. Primer is a godsend. Primer is one of the best things ever invented. A primer is going to help keep your makeup on even longer throughout the day. It's going to help it not to move. It's going to help it not to cake. Obviously, it depends on the type of makeup that you're using, of course, but this is going to help with that. So for primer, for eye primer, I use Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Lorac, right now, one of my favorite products. This eye primer is just amazing. And I start off with my eyes first instead of my foundation. I know a lot of people do that, but then a lot of people start off with a foundation first. For me personally, I like starting out with eyes because if I have fallout from a eyeshadow, I don't want to have to then take off, you know, my foundation or concealer around my eyes and have to start over again. So that's why I prefer to do my eyes first. So that's what we're gonna do. So just put the primer all over the lid. And the primer also, because this primer is skin toned if you're my, if you're my skin tone. So it's gonna help, it's not gonna be a coverage, complete coverage like a foundation or a concealer, but it's going to even out your skin. Because personally, I have very veiny eyelids. I have very thin skin on my eyelids, so you can see all my veins. So this kind of helps hide them a little bit more. Okay, eye primer on. All right, so for today's look, I am loving, if you couldn't tell from my hair, this season I am loving everything purple, burgundy, deep maroon. I'm loving those colors, and I really like those colors in a makeup. So that's the look I'm going to do today, featuring burgundy colors. So for that, I am using the Lorac Pro Palette 3. This was one of the newer ones that has come out from Lorac. They introduced it in the fall of 2016. Absolutely love it. So I do have a couple colors. I have a color that's missing because I dropped it. But you can see these amazing colors. Of course, with Lorac, you're going to get all of your mattes on top and then all the shimmers on the bottom. So for today's look, I'm going to start out with a lighter color. For my lid, I'm going to go ahead and start out with the Almond Pearl, this color right here. So I'm just applying that light, very light beigey pink Almond Pearl on my eyelids. Okay, now for the next step, I'm going to be doing the Amethyst color, which is going to be that deep burgundy that I'm loving. So it's got a little shimmer to it. And that I'm going to put in the crease of my eye. Now for this shimmer, for this crease, I am using the base shadow brush from Real Techniques. Real Techniques, some of my favorite brushes. Absolutely love them. They're very affordable, but they're very high quality. I love Real Technique brushes. So this is the one that I'm using today. And for that base that I actually used a Cargo brush. It's a dual-ended eyeshadow brush from Cargo. It's one of the brushes that you get in their palettes. And I have a couple Cargo palettes and love the brushes that are in these. So that's what I used for the eyelid. So for this, I'm going deeper in color on the outer part of my eye, and then the closer in I get, I'm doing a lighter application because I don't want it to be full on this dark color throughout my whole entire eye. So you can kind of see how it's darker on the outside. Okay, amethyst color is on. This is not gonna be the ending look, don't worry. Lots of blending coming up. Okay, so for the blending on the rest of my eye, for my brush, I am using another Real Technique brush. I am using the Deluxe Crease brush. If you can tell, I'm not using the brushes for exactly what they're called for, which is the great thing about makeup is that you don't, just because this is called a crease brush, you don't have to use it for your crease. You can use it for whatever you want. So that's the great thing about it. There are no rules, really. There are some, but for the most part, do what you want. So for the blending, I'm going to go ahead and start out with, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this pink nude in this palette, this one right up here. I'm going to stick with that one because I think it's going to be closest to my natural eyelid color. So I'm kind of doing the opposite of what I did with the Burgundy. I'm doing a heavier application in the corner of my eye, on the inner part of my eye, and then a lighter application towards the outer part because the outer part is the part that I'm going to want more dramatic look from. Okay, so now for right under my brow bone, I'm going to use the color Blanc. So basically this white color I'm going to use just right underneath my brow. Right. So I'm just getting right under my brow bone. Okay, now I'm going to take, let's see. I'm going to take a little bit of this clay right here and I'm going to do a little extra blending. I'm going to use this mirror. I'm just doing a really little bit of that clay color to get this amethyst, amethyst color blended in. A little bit better. Alrighty, so it's just a very gradient look, but I'm still keeping that amethyst, still trying to keep that amethyst a really dark color without being too crazy. Now, for my liner, I have a couple different liners that I absolutely love, and I can't really, this morning getting this look together, figuring out what look I wanted to do, I still can't figure out which liner I want to use because I absolutely love the Schwing liquid liner from the Balm. I love this liner. It is amazing, super pigmented, stays on all day. I love the application of it, but I think for today, I'm going to use Cargo. I'm going to use the Cargo liquid liner in black from Cargo. I love this one because I'm going to kind of show you how I do a wing. I know for me personally, that's the biggest question I get from people who follow my Instagram or people follow my beauty Facebook page or people who come and see me at work. That's the biggest thing, is they don't know how to do a wing. So this isn't going to be a wing tutorial. I will definitely do one of those, but I am going to kind of show you how I do it. So I want to use this liner for you because I think it's one of the best ones to use when you are a new person doing a free-handed wing. So Cargo liquid eyeliner in black is what we're going to be using today. So I start out, so you can see where I'm going to want that wing to come out at. And now that I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of my eye. Okay, so I've got the rest of my lid filled in. So now all I did with that was I went down a little bit further in the corner of my eye, if you can see, and kind of filled it out a little bit. And now I'm going to connect the line that's on my lid to the wing. All right, wing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other one now. Okay, wings are done. Fly away, little bird. Okay, so next, for mascara, I'm going to do the Cargo Boundless Lashes Mascara. Love this mascara. I am going to apply fake lashes. Oh, Salvador, hello. Okay, get down. Sit. Cameo by Cat. Go. But I do like to add a little bit of mascara first, and obviously not a full application, but I do prefer to add just a little bit so it kind of gets my lashes up there so I know exactly where I'm going to put those fake lashes. So, little application. Alright, so for my fake lashes, I have used a couple different brands. The one that I'm really liking right now is from Eylure London, and I prefer the lengthening ones. They're the number 15 brand, so I obviously just opened the package and took them out, but Eylure lengthening number 115 lightweight lashes. Okay, so I still struggle with putting on fake lashes. I don't put them on every day. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I struggle, because practice makes perfect. So I have kind of toyed around with different ways to put on my lashes. The way that I'm finding is cutting them into sections instead of just having the whole long strip, just like by itself. So I like cutting it into strips. So for me, either 4 or 3 different sections works well for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Obviously, when you do that, you need to remember which side. I mean, you're gonna be able to tell because one side's gonna be longer lashes than the other, but keep a good eye on which side goes to the outer part of your eye and which side goes to the inner part of your eye. So I just cut them into 4 or 3. This one is going to be 4. And I might not even use all sections, just depending on what it looks like. So right now I have 4 sections for my right eye. And I'm just going to do the same thing with the left. Using little scissors would probably be best for this, but I do not own little scissors. So, big scissors is what I'm using. Yellow. Okay, and that's also in 4 sections. But like I said, I might use all 4, I might not. We'll see, just depending on the size of the lash. Okay, another reason why I love these lashes is because most of their packs do come with glue, so you don't have to buy extra glue. Okay, so I just take the section of the lash. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my left eye, so just a little section of that, and add a little bit of glue. Let it dry for about 10-20 seconds. Alrighty. No application. Whoa. Alright. First side done. Well, first section done. 8 more to go. I love these lashes because they're not super dramatic, and because I'm so new to using fake lashes, going into a big dramatic change was a little bit too much for me. So I did start out with a couple of different ones. I started out with just like normal lashes that just added a little bit, but for me personally, with my natural length of lashes that I have, I thought that these were perfect for giving me that little extra boost of lash without being like, whoa, you know, fake lashes. Fake lash alert. One eye down, 2 to go. One eye down, 1 to go. I don't have 3 eyes. Okay, that was. Okay, wow, lashes are on. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over a little bit more with my liner, just to kind of, so you can't see the lash line. Just a little fix up. Okay, so now to just blend the fake lashes and my real lashes, I'm going to go ahead and take that Boundless Lashes mascara again and apply like normal. Alright, so top lashes are done. I will go ahead and do my bottom lashes after I get all of my foundation and concealer on. Okay, so primer, like I said, very important. So for my all over face today, I'm going to be using Cargo HD Mattifying Face Primer. This is another product, a lot goes a long way. So just applying all over my face and down my neck, of course. Let that kind of settle in for a second. I love mattifying face primers because they make your skin so soft. Okay, so for my foundation, I prefer a full coverage foundation, so I like to use Lorac Perfection foundation, and this is in the color PR7. Okay, so I just apply a little bit to my Expert face brush from Real Techniques. And I do kind of like to dab it in. A lot of extra work with this 5 head. Okay, and then just one teeny tiny little squirt again to blend down my neck. Okay. Okay, so for my concealer, I also use another Lorac Perfection line concealer. This is in the color PC6, so a shade, maybe 1.5 shades lighter than my foundation. So just lines underneath my eyes. I've got the dots here on my jawline and little dots right here in my T-zone. Okay, so I use Real Techniques again. Seriously, love Real Techniques. The Miracle Sponge. I usually, if you guys know, which I'm sure you do, Real Techniques Miracle Sponge, the orange, just the regular orange sponge. But last night, so this is kind of this is my first time, it's still in the box. Got the Bold Metals Collection Miracle Diamond Sponge. Shaped like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, right? Like, look at that, it's so cute. So I'm sure it works just as great as the original Miracle Sponge. It's just a fun shape, so I had to buy it because it's cute, right? It has 4 different sides. On the back of the box, it tells you what the sides are for. So yeah, I mean, just basically, it's just a regular sponge, but it's shaped like a diamond, and diamonds are a girl's best friend, so we got to keep that going. And obviously, you can use it wet for the dewy or dry for full coverage. I always keep mine dry because I don't like going for the dewy effect on myself. I like matte. So yeah, really, I'm going to use this pointed tip here to get under my eyes. I mean, no complaints with it. I like it. I will say the point is not as hard as with the orange. And now I'm just going to use the side here for the rest. Get it all blended. So those dots that I had on my T-zone, I'm just bringing down my nose. I'm not adding any more concealer, I'm just blending in what I have. Now to set my concealer that I just did, I'm using the Laura Mercier powder. This is the translucent loose setting powder. I was in the market for a loose powder and just could not find one that I was loving. So I have to say that this one I'm really, really liking so far. So I'm just going to use the flat side of this. Beautiful. I am going to blend this all in with my Anti-Shine Translucent Sexy Mama powder from the Balm. So love this powder. Basically, I've hit the pan on it, so you can tell that I love it. But it's just a translucent powder. And for this, I'm going to use my dual fiber contour brush from Real Techniques. So just getting that all blended in. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to add mascara to my bottom lashes. And shaping my eyebrows. Okay, woo, minor setback there, guys. My camera just died, so that's fun. Okay, so I'm going to finish out with the with a blush. This is from the Pure Minerals Love Yourself Eat 2 palette. So this is going to be the blush color. This is called Photogenic. I love this color because it gives me that nice pink look, but it also has a little sparkle to it, so it's going to give me a little bit of a dewiness. Also, once again, using a cheek brush from Real Techniques. So, pink color, little bit of sparkle. Okay, so for the final part of this look, the lipstick, guys, I'm so excited about this lipstick. This lipstick was made for me. Not literally, but in my mind, yes. Okay, I just got this yesterday. Never used it, still in the box. It is from Lorac. Obviously, you can tell from this video, I love Lorac products. It's an alter ego lipstick. I usually go for liquid lipsticks, and I don't really go for the typical lipstick. It's just my personal preference. I do like these ones though because they're very moisturizing. But the fun thing with this Lorac Alter Ego lipstick is it's called Cat Lady, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Cat Lady. It's called Cat Lady, and if you know me personally or follow me on Facebook, on my personal Facebook really, or on Instagram, I love cats, so I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it. So, get it opened. Cat Lady lipstick. Oh my gosh. It's a very kind of, it's an earthy nude, kind of mauve-y, pink, purple color. I'm really excited. Very, very excited. Alrighty, let's let's put it on. See if this is Cat Lady approved. And I did, with the point of this, I did make the X for my Cupid's bow, so I could get that Cupid's bow look. I'm gonna move this. All right. Cat Lady. Oh my gosh. It's very, very, like a gray purple. I like it. I do. I love that it's called Cat Lady, and it's very moisturizing, very creamy, so I love it. Love so much. Okay, so looking at my final look, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of sparkle to my eye. So with that, I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula. I don't really know if there was a name to this. It's just shimmer strips, so they're all shimmer colors. So I'm going to use that cargo brush again, using the smaller end of it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use, well, let's do a little bit of this white color. So I'm going to use this light one right here. I'm going to use it in the corner of my eye. Who doesn't love a little extra sparkle? Maybe a little. Well, that's fun. Okay, friends, so there's my final look. Good boy. Yeah, you're gonna make your YouTube debut. And, oh, I had so much fun with this look. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, kelli.licht.beauty@Kohl's. And if you have Facebook, please go like my Facebook page, Beauty by Kelli, Kelli with an I. So thank you guys. Have a blessed day. I loved doing this video. I love the lipstick. Sal made a couple little cameos. You heard him in the background. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much.